Hey there. So I'm getting ready to go to the school to paint. And before I walked in there, I wanted just to share with you, I had a conversation with one of my sons last night. He's really into politics like I am. And I asked him how, he's 34, by the way. And I asked him how his friends get their news, how they find information, because he had just gotten done telling me about how he was frustrated with one of his longtime friends, and I've known this kid since he was 14 or 15, old friends of his, how he just believed everything Trump was saying about the trans situation, the migrants, the cultural wokeness. And this young man was getting madder and madder, and he said he wasn't really hateful, but he found his this group to belong to. And I asked my son, how are they getting all this information? Are they going on CNN or New York Times? He said, no, it's all on social media. I validated what I said I saw before I've kind of aggregated all this information from different sources, that yes, there was some ballots missing, this and that here and there, but it wasn't mass fraud. It was this propaganda machine, this nonstop 24/7 churning out of right-wing lies or exaggerations about the migrants killing people, or the trans kids going to school. One minute they're a boy and then the teachers make them a girl when they come home. It's like it's just a lot of that. And so the other thing we talked about too was that he felt his friend doesn't have anything. We talked about spirituality and churches and communities. A lot of these young men, women too, but women are more able to network, we talked about, when marriage or one of the partners passes away, or the men don't know what to do with their lives because they don't have a network. Women we're just built that way. We socially more connected. But so these guys really are, our communities are so disjointed or disconnected, and church for a lot of them doesn't exist in their life, and they're very separated on their phones and social media. And they find this oddball community. It's kind of like gang members. I mean, that's an extreme, guys, girls too, don't have parental men in their life, and they need guidance, or they want to be part of something. Humans need to be part of something. And the right wing, and some of the left too, I can't say they're perfect either, but they grab onto those people and they go, hey, be one of us. This is bad things that are happening. That's how people get radicalized too, in the Middle East and all those terrorist groups. It's the same idea. So I think my point is ultimately, yes, I got validated that that's what was happening, but also there's hope for that, because the more that we can focus on creating community for these young men, or doing things in a healthier way, also combating it on social media. We know where they go. It's not that secret to find their news, to get that information. It's just that Democrats or left-leaning are very disjointed. We're not organized as much. And I'm sorry to say that, but that's just the way it is. We all have goals and we all want the same thing, but it's not as, I don't know the word. I keep saying organized, but it's not focused, like a straight line. It seems to be, we have a lot of ideas and we want to get them all done. And I think the Democratic Party needs to have some soul searching and decide what's their priorities, because that's where we're losing our voters, is when all people want the same things. We want to feel safe. We want to make money. We want to take care of our family. We want to have a good environment to raise our kids. And we want to love each other. And I think whoever that is and however that is, love is love. So if you look at it that way, instead of all this other culture stuff that everything gets micro focused on and pulled into the propaganda, I don't know. I just feel like there is hope there. That gave me hope, because there is, I feel like, okay, if we know that all these young people are going not to CNN or NBC or New York Times or wherever it is, they're finding their information on social media. Right now, there's not a lot of barriers, and on Twitter especially, Musk is just, you can say anything. There's no rules, no fact checking or anything. I think there is the ability to do that in the future. And I've seen this, like last year when I did my, my predictions for 2024 down the road, maybe not this next 2025, but in a year or two, I see that they're going to increase the fairness, some sort of fairness doctrine, or the way that we put out information on the media. I think it's going to force people to do more fact checking. That's my hope. You know what, I have to dissect what my hopes are and reality is sometimes, and the same thing with Harris, why I thought she would win, I think, because I didn't want to see some of the cards. I keep going back in my mind, there were some cards that I saw that were negative, but I thought, oh no, that can't be her losing. So we use our filters. Everybody has a filter how they want to see life, through rose-colored glasses or negative, whatever it is. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. There is hope, but there's also this group of people who really are lost a little bit, especially those young men who don't have an identity and they want to be part of something. And so Trump and the Republicans saw that, and they used it. So anyway, we can use it for good. We can figure that out down the road. Hopefully we will. All right, you guys, going to paint. You guys have a good day. Take care.